in the game.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. As As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today. They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab down the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. Oh, a lot of space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back. Now a
lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over UTEP. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ward. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback's got the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. His drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Using his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They boot it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ward. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's loose. Wide open spaces. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at at the 17. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Oakley. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 38 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. Lots of running room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. A little screen to the running back. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Roberts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Splits the uprights. Good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The screen. He's got wheels. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back and leaves it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Still on his feet at the 45.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Right back to him on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make